Thank you for watching this video on Samora's Wellness. Today, I haven't been on here in a good while. A very good while. But that's because health comes first. Mobile hotspot turned off. Okay. Health comes first. And I realized I had to heal myself. Which is very simple when you think about it. But when you're taking care of yourself, you don't really recognize your elements. It's when you kind of loosen the reins on what you put in your body is when you start to face different things. That's why the word disease, like, it's dis-ease. Your body is not at ease. So it's really that simple. So I realized, because I just went on a rampage with eating delicious foods. It's a slippery slope when you have, what is it called? Cheat meals. Because I said it a few weeks ago. I mean, it's not cheat meals if you eat this way every day. That's your diet. That is the way you're gonna eat. Your diet. The form in which you eat, that you live by. It's going to determine your outcome and your health. What? So, I was eating delicious Mexican food. About 3-4 days. It wasn't in a row, but it was for a week almost. And I was eating like French fries.
I'm gonna be away from Sissy.
That's fine. And it was rough. My body took a toll on me because I quickly learned through experience that
you can never have a sister.
That's not true. Don't say that. That what happens on your face is a representation
Who can win?
of what is going on in your digestive system. Cut dry, just like that.
Okay.
I was going to say your stomach, and no, your digestive system.
Yeah.
It is all connected. Your kidneys, your pancreas, your liver, your stomach, your intestines, your saliva. It's all connected. So when you get like little bumps on your face, it's showing you something's not right down there, which I knew. I knew the food was going to mess me up. I didn't know it was going to take me out like it did. And it took me out for, actually, it wasn't that long. My face is actually healing drastically. I do have a before picture when it was at its absolute worst. I mean, it was just dry. It was like all the way up here. It was like trying to come up here near my eye. Like, it was inflamed. If it was all on my lip. And the crazy part is, when you get like you see it and you assume someone has herpes. Someone has a cold sore. That's what I thought. I was like, oh no, I got a cold sore. Oh no, what's going on? No, that was not the case at all. Because that's not what I was feeling. I was like, that's not a cold sore. Because I put my wellness salva on it, and I'm like, this isn't a cold sore. Because you put that on something, and if that's the cause right there, it's going to tackle that issue right there on the spot, you know, if that's the issue. But so I was like, okay, no, something's wrong. It's not a cold sore. It's none of that. So I was like, okay. What was it? This past Friday, I had a shrimp quesadilla at a Mexican restaurant here. And it was absolutely delicious. And it was huge. And I ate all of it. I didn't eat none of the sides because I sacrificed and ate some queso. I'm not going to do the cream cheese too. It's just way too much. It's already going to take some time for that to process out of my body. Hence, my face. I'm going to definitely post a picture because it was intense. It was really dry. It just itched. But it allowed me to understand how to truly take the information that I've been given and learned and apply it. Like if you think about, okay, we used to heal ourselves. Our body can naturally heal itself. That's the point we're just going to wrap around to. Our body is an intelligent organism. It has the capacity to heal itself if you cater to its needs, if you nurture it, if you intentionally make sure what you put in your body is going to heal your body. So for instance, the first thing I had to do was figure out what was wrong. And I write things down, except for when it comes down to myself, which I should start writing. When it comes down to me, write it down, just so I can kind of journal it and keep track of it. Kamora, can you go get that orange flyer on the refrigerator?
What's that orange flower?
It's an orange flyer. It's orange. You cannot miss it. It's Auntie Elena's flyer for her beautiful, beautiful, and powerful event in June. It's orange.
I need something.
Just go get it. Thank you. This girl, you give her a task and she tasks it out to someone else. And I said, there you go. I see you. I see you. I see you. But I asked you to do this. But anyway, going back, I had to identify what was wrong. In order for me to identify, I had to literally sit with myself and feel my body out. Like sit and think. What is going? Yeah, it's orange, right? Yes.
I'm so confused.
Thank you so much, my angel. Adios. So I had to sit with myself. And I realized, it's good, we're coming up on 8 minutes. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I was like, okay, let's replay what happened. My face, it's not cold sore. It don't match signs and symptoms. It don't look like what Google show cold sores look like. It don't. I was like, that's not it. That was my first. No, it's not that. Even though, it started, dryness and like itching, tingle. That's what it felt like. I was like, oh. But it didn't start out. It was like, it started here and it spread. So I was like, oh no, something's wrong. Something's so wrong. But it don't matter. We're going to get through this. Treat it like a cold sore for just a very brief time. And I'm like, no, my wellness salva is not working. This is not a cold sore. I know there's ingredients in this that fights viral. It ain't working. It's not viral. So I was like, okay, if it's not viral, then it have to be bacterial. It have to be something else. But what would cause this? I didn't eat terrible. I didn't eat terrible. I wasn't down in chicken. I wasn't eating fried food. I wasn't drinking anything other than water. Like I'm like, what is this? Oh, I had Mexican food 3 days, 4 days. I had Chinese food. I just had a lot of food that I know.
You're not healthy?
Yes, thank you. Was not healthy. Not for the body if you think about what you put in your mouth and how your body going to react to it. Now, there's a difference between food that your body used to. Your body is an intelligent organism. It's going to get used to the diet you are feeding it. That don't mean it's healthy. It's just your body knows it has to survive. It knows it has to work with what it got. You give it this, we're going to work with what we got. A lot of times, it can't work with that. So people, for instance, I was like, okay, what are my signs and symptoms? I'm constipated, but not where it hurts. It's just constipated where I'm bloated. Like, it's not like, oh, it hurts. Oh, I'm so gassy. No, none of that. It's just I'm bloated. I could tell I'm bloated because I gained 3 pounds. But I'm okay. I was eating heavy, but like once a day. It was still not correct for my body at all. So allow me to realize I was pushed into healing myself, truly, in a drastic way, to where now I'm very, 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 very mindful of what I put in it. I was mindful before, which allowed me to drastically shed off unhealthy weight. But there's a difference between a diet and this is just how you eat. Like a fad. Okay, there we go. There's a difference between a fad diet. I'm doing this because I've seen people lose a bunch of weight. No, there's a difference between that and I have to eat this way because my body needs this so I can operate at my optimum capacity. With thoughts, with thinking, with memory, with health. So I can have natural energy. I can have body functioning correctly. It just has everything it needs to be that intelligent organism that it is. I'm in the garage. So it's humid, but it's nice. But naturally, it's gonna get actually it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be like sweaty. But no, that's good. That's excellent. So back to it. Assessing. I was extremely bloated. I started to get insomnia really bad. Which makes sense because your body is constantly in a state of trying to process what you put in it. So how can it rest if it knows it has to work overtime? Especially if you eat late. That's why I was just eating at 9 o'clock. And granted, it was grapes, but still, the body, it has its own biological clock, whether we acknowledge that or not. If we go by that clock, we work efficiently with our body, what we need to do, healthy weight, clear minds, clear skies, which represents what? Our mind, right? Clear skies.
Clear skies. Don't make it thunder.
Exactly. Don't make it thunder. So get control of your anger, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, I was acting like an animal in the house.
Oh boy.
I was acting like a sheep. And I keep welling.
Like Daniel, huh?
Yes.
Because he liked to yell. That's how he talk. He yell when he's hungry. And he fuss when he's sleepy.
Go.
I know. So it really allowed me to realize, okay, it's my stomach. something's wrong with my stomach. But I didn't understand what it was. I didn't connect the dots to understand what it was. I had to sit for a good while. And first thing I had to do was cut off my eating. My body naturally was said, we're not hungry. We're not hungry. We can't handle food. Which makes sense because if your body is backed up, putting more food in it is making it worse. Your body is already trying to process what's there. So to put more food in, that's when you start gaining weight. Your body is naturally showing you. When you start gaining, we have enough. We haven't even processed what's here. So now you just piling on. My body said, no, we're not doing that. I can't handle that. And the food was delicious on the tongue, but we cannot be a slave to our tongue. This is toxic to the body. It's too much food that is acidic and not lemons. No, it's just how food break down. It's too acidic. It's carbs, bread, cheese, lettuce that's probably from a factory somewhere. Shrimp.
Not from a creepy factory.
I hope not. Shrimp that I know they didn't clean with lime, so it's clean, but it's high in mercury, especially if you eat it a lot. You just put in heavy metals in your body, which, on another subject, affects your memory. I'm not gonna get into that because people have free will to do what they want. You know, you told to do this because it's healthy and you choose to do that because you're told it's healthy, then you chose that. People just need to start researching before they make decisions. But, so I was pushed to not eat at all. My body pushed me into a mini fast. You see it? I'm gonna show it. And I was like, it's not, that's what I was like, it's not that. It's not contagious. I didn't stop kissing on my children. And they were perfectly fine. And granted, children have very strong immune systems, but you would see something. So I was like, no, this is not. It's internal. It's something internal. And everything in me was like, it's your stomach. That's why you don't have an appetite. And when you do have an appetite, you can eat a full meal and not feel full. I said, So as I was sitting in just about silence, contemplate what's going on. It was given to me. Just what's going on with my body. I'm bloated. I have an appetite, but it's not all day. And when I do, I can eat a huge meal. Go in the house if you're going to be that way. What?
It's a bug.
Yeah, but how big are you compared to the bug?
It's tiny.
Exactly. That bug is afraid of you.
That bug is coming close.
That bug is afraid of you. And you probably smell good. So he might try to, lick your toe or something. But the bug is afraid of you.
Yeah.
You don't want the bug to lick your toe?
I don't want to lick my toe.
Well, then you gotta leave sugar alone, huh? Because if your body full of sugar, guess what? Your blood smells sweet. And bugs love sweet blood, right? Don't you like sweet stuff?
Yeah.
Exactly. And how you act when you can't have it?
Sad.
You're sad. But you'll be alright. Because you're strong, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You can get sweetness from, is it mango sweet?
Yes.
Apples?
No.
Not really. What about strawberries?
No.
Strawberries are sweet. Strawberries aren't sweet.
No.
What about grapes?
The green ones are sweet.
The green ones are sweet. What about watermelon?
Sweet.
They are, exactly. So you can get sweetness from other stuff. But anyway, back to it. My stomach was jacked up. My intestines was jacked up. which means my liver was not functioning correctly. My kidneys is struggling. And since it was just a lot. A lot. A lot. The pancreas was probably shot a little bit. But that's what happens when you eat food. Especially food you haven't prepared yourself. Because they put a lot of sodium in it. They put a lot of sugar in it. Your body has to break that down. Your body breaks down carbs, which is bread, as sugar, which turns the sugar into alcohol. It don't. So in reality, when you eat a lot of high carb foods, you are a, what's the word? Carboholic.
What's up, Buggy? I need you.
Which makes you crave it more, because it's like drinking alcohol in your body. It processes in your system that way, to where you, after a while, you're gonna crave it, because you gave your body a drug. And just like any addictive drug, you will crave that at some point. Which is why I didn't care, and I just ate what I wanted to eat for about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. And I felt the effects really quick. So it pushed me to realize my duodenum was all jacked up, right? And that's the area, the bottom of the stomach, before it can go into the intestines. So my body was literally not processing, not wanting to digest the food. It was just going down in my intestines and staying there. It was no chemical correct reactions to keep it pushing along, if that makes sense. It do. I'm just a very visual, so I'm disgustingly seeing it, but pushing it along. It was no chemical reaction of the other organs for my digestive system to complete its cycle and mission. And I was just continuing to eat, piling on. And so that's just basically what was happening internally. Which, of course, if there's something going on incorrectly in the stomach, right? If your body, a very intelligent organism, has had enough with you, it's going to now switch into, F it, this human don't care about us, don't care about this temple. We don't care about this temple either. We just going to go rampage. We just going, that's where autoimmune disease. Your body is now attacking healthy stuff because it's like, oh, well, they don't care. Well, why should we put up effort to keep fighting the damage that's coming in? Oh, we don't care at all. Let's attack. We're just going to attack the good stuff. Let's take this person out. Your body has given up on you. It's given up. So the correct way to fix it is to understand what you put in your mouth matters. Because the moment it touches your lip, chemical reactions start happening. Now, whether those chemical reactions are good or bad, depending on the choices you picked to go in your body. Me, for instance, specifically, that's what I jacked up my intestine. The whole digestive system was totally messed up. Totally. All messed up. So I was pushed to fix it by not eating. Because by not eating, my body can now work on what's already there, which is exactly what happened. Right? For one day, I did not eat. I make sure I drank my water. I drank my herbal blends. The Alchemia one, most definitely, most high mineral. So it's going to give my body the minerals and vitamins it need so that the organs can be equipped to heal itself and function correctly. So I made sure I drank that. I also drank lavender with the Alchemia blend. Like I had the Alchemia blend, and I would just put specific herbs for digestive and my nerves. So I'm like, I don't want my face to be itching. I need to relax, because as long as you're on high alert, your body's on high alert. So lavender, being a very beautiful, beautiful herb that relaxes the nervous system, you know, not paralyze it, just relaxes, calms it naturally. I did that, which helped. So the first day, I just had to not eat. I had to not eat. I had to experiment with myself and not eat. So by doing that, my body started to be able to go into repair mode. It's okay, it's nothing coming in for us to have to work on. So let's work on what we have in here already. While I figure out what is going on with me, I cannot eat because I don't have an appetite to eat, and that's what the body do. Because it's an intelligent organism, it is intelligent. It needs to operate effectively. It wants to heal itself. When it gives up on itself is when you have to do like combat work on it. So that's what I had to do. Combat. As in not eating, fasting, making sure I'm hydrated, and then putting herbs in my body so I can get those minerals and things that I need, because food ain't going to cut it. If I put food on my stomach, even something as simple as a watermelon, I tried to put it in my stomach, and it was too much. My digestive system was going to have to work at digesting that. And no, it was like, okay, I can't even do watermelon. Children, eat it all. It's yours. I tried. So I'm like, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I understand and I accept. My body said, no, we need high alkalinic foods because you have put your body in a state of being too acidic, to where your stomach acid is not working correctly to digest the food. So it's going to sit. It's going to be angry at you. Since it's something festering in there, your saliva glands, which is right here in your mouth, is going to now spew toxins that are sitting there. I mean, what else are you going to do? You can't give you greatness. It's not greatness sitting in your gut, right? Switch, flare up. And I noticed when I I even tried chips and salsa. I made some salsa, got some salsas, chips. I tried a few and I had to give them to my daughter. I said, nope, I can't even eat something as simple as chips and salsa. And I know the salsa had all great things in it. But then I know there was lime juice. It was just too much. My body was like, what are you doing? We're not trying to eat this. We need healing. We need healing. We need boost of everything you put in. Got to be intentional. So literally, you'll see this mixture right here. There's my spoon. This mixture.
Mommy, where's your ant hole?
Don't mess with it. It's going to bite your legs all up. Don't mess with the ant hole.
It's on top of our door.
Oh, that's not an ant hole. It's fine.
With the card.
What is that? Too much sugar. It's fine. Go play. Here, you want this?
I want to know what that being called.
What do you think it's called?
I think it's called ant hole.
An ant hole. An ant mountain? I think it's an ant hill. Gonna look like a hill?
No, it's like an ant home.
Oh, okay. Then if you know, why are you asking me?
Because it's on top of the door.
Okay, well, go leave it alone. It's not messing with you. Go play. That's fine. This is purple onion. You can see it. Vidalia onions. It's in there. and red bell pepper, which are all high alkaline. The onions are root vegetables, so they hold a lot of nutrients. They hold a lot. It's by eating this mixture, because this is the only thing I've been able to eat. The only absolute, I've been eating like a half a cup of it for like lunch and dinner with a spoon, just eating it. And when you eat it, your entire body feel like it lights up. Like, granted, okay, it's, if you get out your mind, oh, it's onions, oh, it's, once you get past the things that are not irrelevant, like how strong it may taste, or you're eating it and you don't like it, like you're a toddler, and all this other stuff, you realize you're eating food with life, literally, food with nutrients. Onions have more vitamin. It has vitamin C, all the B's, K, A, magnesium, iron, as well as the bell pepper. You throw a green bell pepper in there if you like. That's the first blend I had green bell pepper, but I ran out, so I just said, yeah, whatever. Red is good. Red is the best anyway. So I've been eating that, and it cleared up drastically. I'm gonna post how it looked from the beginning. Like, the bumps was like by my eye. It was absolutely amazing to see the transformation. Coming up on 32 minutes. It's pretty good. I don't want it to be super long. I just wanted to get that out the way. Realizing that I am a healing healer, as in I am healing myself. Like, truly, you have to heal yourself. Be confident in your information, because it's firsthand. And then do what you meant to do. Help other people. That's simple. Just help. Just help. Get out of your headspace. Do all that. Just help. So I have, the human body is capable of healing itself. You do not put items that destroy that process in your body. Otherwise, it cannot heal itself. And then you got to go run to the individual with the white coat to tell you what's wrong with you. Not realizing how backwards that is. Completely backwards. But people do what they need to do for, confirmation or habit. They do what they need to do. It's amazing. But anyway, this is my mixture. Slide it down some. I just blend it all up together and eat it. And it's filled with so much life. It really, really is. I was trying to see if I had my paperwork that had like the exact properties, in detail, because people love details, but you can Google it. You really can. You really, really can. Google the information. Yeah. And eating in sync with your body is very important. In sync with your body, not in sync with your habit or your mind or your taste buds or your tongue. Like, that's the issue. People have become slaves to their tongue, slaves to their taste buds. And they don't like a lot of things. Things are always too different. This is the weirdest thing to me, for a person to say they don't like vegetables. But you are a natural person. You are a organic person. You are a person born here. Like, you were created here just like the plant was created, in a sense that you connected, but you don't don't like vegetables. When vegetables have so much natural light because they absorb natural light. They absorb the energy that the sun is spewing out, making things grow abundantly and naturally. You don't like, but you prefer something that was made in a lab that you really don't know what's in it. It's words on there you don't really know, but it tastes delicious, and suffer the consequences when those arise. I remember, what was it? What is her name? Crystal Alkaline Doula. She had mentioned how an individual told her they gonna keep eating what they want to eat because everybody died, right? They gonna keep eating what they want to eat because everybody died. A few years later, you see this person is in a wheelchair because they lost senses and functions because of diabetes and eating choices. So you didn't die. A part of you died because you chose to continue to eat the way you wanted to eat, not the way your body needed to be fed. Knowing you'll feel better. Knowing you confident now and you're going to be even more confident later. Right? Like knowing you'll breathe easy, your organs is functioning correctly. Can't nobody tell you nothing about your body because you know what you put in it. So you know the results you're going to get. Because 1 + 1 = 2, right? You eat food that have life in it, you're going to feel full of life, right? Your body going to function how it's supposed to, and all this beautiful, beautiful things. Our body is intelligent. It's intelligent. It's an intelligence. It's an intelligence. And I'm saying this and I'm thinking about the seed that I had in the garage. I put the seed in a bottle cap, and I put the spring water in it, right? In the bottle cap with the seed. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely, I have the seed right here because it's like an ongoing experiment that I didn't know I needed to do, but it was beautiful because I just received so much from looking at this daggone seed, right? I put the water in there. The seed started to sprout in the water, right? Here's the seed. It's dirty, right? It started to sprout. You can see the seedling started to sprout, right? We were gone for about 2-3 days, and it's only a tiny little cap. So the water, when I left, I seen it had sprouted. When we got back, it was dried out like this. But the seed closed back in it was amazing. The seed closed back in with the seedling inside, just closed right back on there. And I was like, wow. Oh no, it dried out, it's dead. No. I was like, it's not. That's not the case here. So I put more water back in it, and then the next morning, it started to seed in again. And I said, that's amazing. That's intelligence. This tiny, tiny little seed with no visible brain knew this environment isn't conducive to my growth. We have to go back in. I have to go dormant again until the environment is suitable for me. And then once water went back in, it started to spring back. And then you can see there's no water in the seed. Is a hard little, tiny little cute ball again. It is absolutely amazing.
Mommy.
Yes.
I didn't want to see you get covered up in pie.
Okay, inside. Thank you. So I'm about to get off on here. I'm running up on 39 minutes. But before I go, I just want to say, Just that is absolutely amazing. I said it's intelligence, and I'm like, that's us right there. Like, you just looking in the mirror, just know you this tiny little seedling who need, dang, hold on. See it? You this tiny little seedling, right? That's you. Earth, think of it as a womb. Like your mama had a womb. You know, whether your mom raised you or not, you came out of a womb. That's this earth. And you are still in that womb. You're in the womb. Now, think of the earth as your mother. In whose womb you were in.
Mommy?
Yes.
Can you watch Daniel?
Go inside, please. Daniel's fine. Y'all just don't allow him to be free, and that's the issue. While you're in this womb, you are given everything you need. Now, at some point, you were told these things are bad. At some point, you were told, oh, that's nasty. You know, at some point, you were given things outside of what your mom is already giving you, just already grown in abundance. At some point, you have been told what's for you is not for you. This is for you. It tastes better. It's delicious. You know, it's fast. It's convenient. Don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that. That's, I don't know, people just be, people live in fear, and fear isn't from God. So the dots aren't connecting. So we're going to leave that there. You have everything. You're this seed. Everything is already here. It grows naturally in most cases. Nobody needs their hand touching on it. It grows. Dandelions, for instance, are filled with so much iron. From the flower to the root. I'm going to show you this right here. Hold on. Is that no, that's a sunflower. Dandelion, right? From the flower to the seeds to the stems, all the way to the roots, right? It's filled with so much iron, and that's why it's in my alchemy tea. Okay, we want iron the natural way, not fortified and chemified. Okay, we just want that natural grown iron, right? From dandelion, right? Like a little bouquet of beautiful iron, beautiful minerals, magnesium, like everything you need is right here, looking pretty, growing, and they just tell you to mow over it like it's nothing, right? It grows naturally. No one has to do anything for a dandelion to grow, but leave that soil alone and don't put a bunch of chemicals on it that's going to kill the ground, right? Because dandelions are very special. Like they really are. So when you think about a dandelion, because we just got stuff about everything, it's a very strong plant. Now I'm going to show you where all the source is, because we're just going to drop beautiful jewels for people, because that's the point. It's not, my teas are amazing. I'm an advocate for my teas because I drink them all. I have my sisters, my parents, family that drink them. I drink them like my life depend on it, because really they do. Like they just fill your body up to just function how it's supposed to. So if you're not hungry every day, that's not a bad thing. That means your body is nutrient filled. You just need some water. Drink a little bit more, basic tea. You just need some water, right? Your body lets you know. Anyway, there's a dandelion. So yes, And before I go, this is the event that I'm, the seminar. Hold on. It's an airplane coming by, so just let them do what they gotta do. Just lighten some herbs over here in my bowl, because it's refreshing. It's really refreshing. But wow, this is the event seminar that I'm a vendor at. Her name is Elena Johnson, aka Divine Chatty One on Instagram. I'll show it here. I'm actually just post it to the page, but it's the Holistic Womb Wellness Seminar. So it's June 4th in Clarksville, Tennessee. But it's absolutely amazing. Wow. Yeah, it's about the womb health, you know, for all women, you know, or it's just, I know it's going to be so powerful and amazing. I'm thankful to be a vendor here. You know, I get to offer what was given to me, you know, just offer that to the community, because my sister is well connected, okay? I might be a little antisocial because I could just feel people out, and I just be showering too much. I just feel people out. I just feel, you know, and you just got to go home and wash people's energies and germs away. But yes. I'm going to post this too, because she's amazing. She is absolutely my Aquarius sister, the Divine Chatty One, because she just lets you know how it is. She don't care about your feelings like that, especially if it's something you just need to know. So yes. What is this? Yes. So that's that. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for tuning in, for watching this. If you made it this far, I truly appreciate it. If you have not liked Some More Wellness on Facebook, please like my page. You can go to samorawellness.org to get beautiful products. There will be more products posted. It's just a whole lot going on, and I understand my position, so I know to be patient with myself, as well as not procrastinate. So it's not procrastination, it's just a lot going on, organizing and planning accordingly for the best outcome. On top of my children, on top of just life. So yeah, that is that. We made it to 48 minutes. That's pretty good. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate feedback. I appreciate purchases. I appreciate just listening to the information. If it, you know, if you grasp some information from it. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you understand how important it is. Don't be a slave to your tongue, basically. That's no sugarcoating, no none of that. Do not be a slave to your tongue, because your body will suffer. You gonna be, it's delicious. You feel amazing. It's what you've been eating. You're used to it. Ain't no problem. When you 35 and got health elements, or you want, like, I don't want to see my generation on dialysis when it's not called for. I don't want to see my parents' generation on dialysis. I don't want to see my grandparents. I don't want to see that. It hurts. I'm a Capricorn, so I come off very cold. I really do. I realize that I come off. I come off cold. I mean, but it's ruled by Saturn. It's a cold planet. It's surrounded by ice and stone. Like what? I, accept me or don't, I'm gonna wake up feeling great regardless. But I can come off a bit cold, and it's more of it's because I care deeply to not show it. Right? I've already felt the pain, so when the pain is present, I'm not attached to it. Because look, what I said earlier, not earlier, a few months ago, I said it's gonna be a lot that's gonna shake up America, specifically our country. It's gonna be a lot that goes down that shakes up our country. A lot. I felt it, and it was intense, and I cried, and I was like, oh my gosh, because it's gonna be terrible, absolutely terrible. If people don't get their health correct, it's gonna be terrible, absolutely terrible. Because the issues is, if you control people's diets, what they food they like, then you control them. If you control what a person put in their body, you essentially control their body, their mind, probably their spirit too. Okay? Like that, and that's facts. Like that. So factories closing down and all this other and shortages and stuff, it's a game. And either you see the game or you're going to lose because the game is for you to lose. Like, it's really cut dry just like that. So I said, because a lot of people, it's going to be taken out and it hurts. And if I don't seem, boohoo emotional, like, it's because I already cried the tears. It's because I already cried. I really did. I just thinking about it now, it hurt. So I'm just, whoever tunes in, please be mindful. Keep it simple. Try to eat in as raw of a state as possible. And it's not hard when you understand, I have to eat this way. There's no other option. It's literally life or death. There's no other option. I have to eat this way. Temptation's all out there. It's all going to be all, but when your mindset has adjusted to know, what I eat is going to give me life or take away life. And not no diet fast, not none of that, eating avocados for breakfast in the morning. It's just, these avocados is like soy now. It's 99% GMO. Like, cut it, they stop putting destructive stuff in our body. It's a video for another time, most definitely, because I just feel the little flame coming. But I'm just the person where I don't like to tell people about themselves because everybody got a choice. It's your choice. No. Get you some bell peppers. Get you some zucchinis. You know what? I don't have a list. I'm going to make a list. Because everything, people want to follow Dr. Sabi and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff I don't eat on there because just why. But it's a solid... The original list is a solid list. And nobody got time to be searching and doing all that other stuff. I can just post what I eat. Literally. And it makes it simple. When you get, oh, I like variety. Well, guess what? You better variety them chickpea beans if you need your carbohydrates and your protein and other, and magnesium, iron, shoot. When you need that. I made curry chickpea, jerk chickpea. I made chickpea, the other day, and my daughter said it tastes like Chick-fil-A chicken. And I said, oh, I couldn't eat it because, my face was going through malfunctions from living my best life, eating food weeks prior. So I was eating my yummy. This medicine. Medicine. That's what it is. It's medicine. This is natural. This is nature's medicine. Nature's medicine. But yeah, That stuff is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Your body will go through beautiful changes. You eat that and instantly you feel your digestive system like trying to bubble up. You get some bursts, and I'm like, yes, toxins are releasing, functions are operating. Yes. And then you go to the bathroom, fill the toilet bowl up a few times, and you feel light as a feather. And still eating it. Because it ain't clear up. But I know it's a process. You can't quit halfway and be like, oh, it's clearing up, I'm done. No, keep going. That is me mastering my sign. That's me mastering it. Because I'll see healthiness and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Can go back to regular schedule. Now I got to keep pushing through for at least a week. At least a week. But anyway, this has been fun.